What's good, people? It is Tony the Savant back again. And before we get started, please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel as well. Subscribe to the channel, join the fam as I go live daily, drop content daily. We stay very busy on this platform. And last but not least, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as I'm always interested to know what you all think about these topics that we discuss. And ladies and gentlemen, I was sitting here doing some NFL research for an upcoming series I have. I began a series about offensive lines. Excuse me, and I got to the Detroit Lions and kind of fell off from the series as we had some very exciting stuff going on with Team USA basketball. The WNBA just went into the All Star weekend, so we was gearing up for that, getting a lot of content done for those events. So now I can focus a lot more on my football stuff, seeing that those things have passed by, and except Team USA basketball, they still in it. But at the same time, I was doing my research and I came by this rant that John Harbaugh made and pertaining to Lamar Jackson. Now, I respect John Harbaugh, man. I respect John and Jim Harbaugh. I feel like they are two of the more respectable coaches in the game right now. Respectfully, they are brothers, um, and they've both brought a certain level of pedigree to their coaching. John Harbaugh is a Super Bowl champion. Jim Harbaugh just won the national championship with the Michigan Wolverines. So it just goes to show that both of these guys know what they're talking about when it comes to football. But when John Harbaugh went on this rant for about Lamar Jackson, I had to say stop the cap, man. All right, and I can't word for word it what he said. I know he ended it with saying that Lamar Jackson could be the greatest quarterback of all time, and that is so much cap. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I gotta sit here and give y'all the ill will spiel as Lamar Jackson is the next Peyton Manning. That's what he's shaping up to be. With Patrick Mahomes pretty much taking the Tom Brady, I'm gonna win all the Super Bowls. The role, Tom Brady, excuse me, Pat Mahomes is taking that role. Lamar Jackson is nesting himself in a comfortable role that Peyton Manning had as well, in the sense that they're both, I don't even know the word to use, otherworldly when it comes to the regular season. But when it comes to that postseason, can't find them. Where they at? Send the APB out. And I remember for years watching Peyton Manning, I used to feel that way. I feel like every year with the Indianapolis Colts, outside of the '06 year when they destroyed the Bears, every year it seems like Peyton Manning will have the game of games, the regular seasons. You'll see him in the regular season and be like, yo, this, you couldn't hardly think of a quarterback that was better than Peyton Manning. You couldn't even really, when Peyton Manning was in his heyday, I literally could challenge you, or I literally would have challenged you to think of a better quarterback right then and there on the spot. You probably wouldn't have been able to, because Peyton Manning was just that phenomenal. And it was only after his career concluded that we was able to recognize, yes, Peyton Manning was very good in the regular season. And from time to time, oftentimes, he disappeared in the postseason. And that's the exact same thing Lamar Jackson is doing right now. I don't understand how Lamar Jackson won MVP, y'all. By the numbers, he was not in any top category statistically. Um, I don't. And he had one big game against who I would have said was the MVP, Brock Purdy, and Christian McCaffrey. I felt like Christian McCaffrey and Brock Purdy should have co-owned it. Yeah, Lamar Jackson had one game on Christmas where he beat the 49ers, and all of a sudden he was anointed the MVP. And I never felt like he deserved it. Again, I thought Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey should have co got that award. Just respectfully, but One person that didn't deserve it was Lamar Jackson, and that's going off the numbers. And I did a video, maybe I did multiple videos covering this topic, but if you go back and look at Lamar Jackson's numbers before his Super Bowl years, if you go back and look at Lamar Jackson's numbers from his first MVP year, I don't know where I got Super Bowl from. Go back and look at his numbers from his first MVP year compared to this last year that he won it. Bro, it's not even. It's funny because there's other quarterbacks in the league that have numbers similar to Lamar Jackson's MVP numbers, and they're none of those other QBs are named Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson was essentially a shell of himself, give or take. Still phenomenal in spurts, but give or take, he was a shell of himself in his second MVP campaign. Somehow, some way he was able to get it. But this is why I got to stop John Harbaugh in the cap. It's like Lamar Jackson comes up short in the postseason, man. Every time. I think the only team that Lamar Jackson has beat in the postseason is like the Titans. He beat the Tennessee Titans twice, and the Texans. He beat them last year. Those are the only victories he has in the playoffs. Anytime he matches up with Patrick Mahomes, he gets smoked. Anytime he matches up with a formidable opponent, he gets smoked. And I don't get the hype. I don't get the hype surrounding the kid. I don't get the hype surrounding Lamar Jackson. I understand John Harbaugh's loyalty to Lamar Jackson, but we being realistic, man. Greatest quarterback of all time. That's something only your coach will tell you. You know what I mean? I don't know how good of a coach I can say John Harbaugh is now because he's dispensing, this crazy stuff. When you on Lamar Jackson's level, you shouldn't need motivation. You shouldn't need rah-rah words from your coach. I doubt that Lamar Jackson asked John Harbaugh to say those things, but I'm just saying in the sense of, John Harbaugh saying all this stuff is just laughable. Definitely when you end your whole soliloquy off with Lamar Jackson can be the greatest QB of all time. Lamar Jackson has come up short multiple times, and it's starting to become a factor of, or it's starting to become a situation of it is what it is. You are who you are. So I don't expect much from Lamar Jackson again. I thought that last season was a fluke. I think that he got the MVP award, and several other people were eligible, including one Dak Prescott. I don't know. The media be doing too much, and I've been calling it out ever since. To this day, as y'all can see, I'm covering up that segment. I'm coming up the segment that I made a while back about me feeling like Lamar Jackson was not the MVP. But anyway, yeah, man. John Harbaugh, respect the man, great coach, Super Bowl winning coach. But at some point you got to draw the line, even with those that you respect. And John Harbaugh, you are absolute cap with this one, bro. Absolute cap. I get it, you're the coach, but you could have been a lot more modest as well. But that's all I got for y'all on this one. Please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. As well, if you haven't already, please subscribe as I go live daily, drop content daily, stay very busy on the platform. And last but not least, please leave your comments and opinions, your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as I am greatly intrigued with what you all have to say about these topics. I am Tony the Savant. Peace.